What's up, family? Welcome back to Out of the Darkness. I am Q, and I am so excited. I get excited whenever I get the chance to see the Donald Trump that I voted for instead of the Donald Trump that seems like he's always chasing the latest thing, right? The Donald Trump that we voted for reasons of fixing things and bringing down the establishment. I think if someone were to ask me, what is the one thing that you want Trump to do that you feel that no one else is capable of doing, and that is to drain the swamp, to expose the rats, to clean Washington up and give it back to the people. He can't do it on his own. I understand that. But when I see him making clear and concise steps to make it happen, it makes me smile. It makes me excited. I wanted to come to you guys as soon as I heard it, as soon as I read it. I was like, yes, this is it. So what am I talking about? Well, today, Donald Trump, on the heels of all of the lawfare, on the heels of all of the color revolution stuff coming down the line, we now know why the left and why the establishment has to rid themselves of Donald Trump and has to get the people focused someplace else. Today, we got the answer. Donald Trump sent out a truth post and said that he is now revoking every single one of Biden's executive orders, including his pardons, that were done with the auto pen. I understand those of you guys are going to say, oh, Q, stop spreading the hopium. This is absolutely not hopium. 100%, and I will tell you why this is not hopium. The reason this is not hopium is because this now puts Fauci back on the line. This now puts Liz Cheney back on the line. This now puts General Milley back on the line. It now puts Hillary Clinton back on the line. Adam Schiff, the whole litany of them who accepted pardons. Now, let me ask you something. If someone came to you and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you a pardon for all of the crimes you may or may not have committed. If it's me, I'm saying I don't need a pardon. I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? I don't want to take a pardon because it makes me look guilty. Get out of here with that. But these people accepted pardons for crimes that they supposedly did not commit. That tells me that there is a there and somebody needs to look into it. But Donald Trump went on to say that, listen, these pardons were not done in the presence or with the president or with the president's approval, and therefore it makes the pardons, it makes the executive orders signed illegally. Donald Trump went on to say that his team has found that 92% of these executive orders that were signed with the auto pen were without Biden's knowledge. We've had that to put with the Speaker, Mike Johnson's statement saying that he spoke to the president or spoke to Joe Biden and said, you know, this bill that you put on energy exports in Louisiana, it's killing my state. Why would you sign something like that? Why would you sign an executive order like that? And Biden looks at him and says, I never signed anything like that. Mr. President, he says, here it is right here. I never signed that. So there were bills being sent out, or executive orders, forgive me, that were being signed and sent out. Who was signing them? If we can figure that out, I think we'll be one step closer to figuring out who's been running the show or was running the show anyway. I believe that Obama was behind the curtains, but I believe that there were other forces at work, and I can't wait to figure it out. That is the answer that unlocks everything, and that is what they do not want us to find out. But the idea that now Fauci will able to be questioned, the idea that now HHS secretary will be able to be involved in hearings. Now it gets fun. Now, as my grandpa used to say, the rabbit got the gun, and I am looking forward to it. This is big. This is really big. And then Donald Trump went in and says, I know for a fact that Biden was not there, but if he comes out and says that he was, then I'm going to have him tried for perjury because I know he wasn't. So if he comes out and says he was, it's perjury time. We're sentencing him for that. Yes, this is what I voted for, y'all. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next time.